Hello, friends. We have this microphone looks a lot more inappropriate than the other one. I like this one better. It looks more microphony. This one doesn't. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing podcasts, but something's wrong with this guy. I have a friend who works at a guitar store. He's gonna take a look at it for me tomorrow. Also, I feel like this mic is a little quieter. I have to turn up my camera a little louder to get the same audio levels. So I do like this guy a little better. It's a Rode NT1000 is what this is. In case you ever wondered. But he thinks the output is bad on it. I don't know what that means. I've never taken this apart. I probably shouldn't be. It doesn't seem that complicated. But also, it was kind of expensive. So I'm not going to mess with it. So, question of the day. Here's a question of the day for you. Do you use ad blocker? I don't know how many people use ad blocker, especially if you're watching a lot of ASMR content or white noise content. I always kind of wondered that. I use ad blocker on my work computer, but not on my living room. You know, good fun times, because I want to support the creators, you know, as much as I can. So that's my answer. But if I'm at my work computer, it's because I'm trying to get stuff done. I don't have time for ads. So, you know, there's that. Oh, bump the mic. I was bumping the mic. Yeah, so, big news today. Huge news. This has been an outstanding week. Which is weird, because like a couple days ago I was like, rough day. You know, but now I'm like, pretty awesome week. Some very, very generous person donated $30 to, I don't know if it was this channel or my white noise channel. I just saw the notification. I was like, whoa, that's a lot. Because if you were here yesterday, you know $30 is like 15,000 views, which is like, poof, that's a lot. And if you look at the view counts on these videos, you know they barely get over 100 sometimes. So, we're not doing it for the view count, we're doing it for the Z's. They're putting people to sleep. So, you know, if I make 50 people fall asleep, killing it. Although, realistically, it's probably more like, I don't know, 10 of the 50 people that watch, maybe. Who knows? It's, quantify it. I have fun doing it, so I hope you have fun watching it. Or if it puts you to sleep. I'm still figuring out the sweet spot for this microphone. Because this microphone is normally, you could understring it, but you'd normally put it overhead. But I don't know how that would pick up with the whispering, because I'm pretty close. Although I think this will get less. So it's got off-axis rejection, so. Yeah, it gets louder as it on the sides. So that's kind of neat. Whereas this has it's got a more forgiving pickup pattern, is what they call it. So it's wider, but it's shorter, if that makes sense. So it has more pickup, but less throw. Whereas this has a lot of throw, but like a very narrow beam. So I gotta stay like really close on it, or if I talk over here, it's not as good. But if I'm back right here, good. Not good. Good. Not good. Whereas with this mic, I could be over here. Still pretty good. I mean, it's not plugged in, obviously, so. So I like this mic better. Because I like to do stuff with my head. Although I could do, I did once, as a joke, I was like, I'm gonna do Doppler ASMR, where I just like, ASMR. I also feel like, even though this has the foam on it, the plosives, the p plosives. It doesn't do as good. And I even have a pop filter for this, but I don't put it on because I don't really need to. You hear it right there, that pop. I even have a pop filter for this. I don't even put it right there. See, that's a plosive. It's that of air that comes out when you do like a P sound. Sometimes, not always. I feel like that cuts them off better. This one doesn't do that as well. Probably because I'm so close to it, and it's not meant to be this close, you know. But if I'm whispering, I feel like I can't really back it up. Maybe I could back it up a little more. My mic rig isn't really designed super well for it. That's not so bad. I just crank up the preamp a little bit. Still just kind of figuring out the quirks. It was just weird because this was the mic. You know, I've made like 350, 400 ASMR videos, and this mic was the one that did a lot of them. Because I think I've always been using this camera. I think I started the ASMR channel after I got this camera. So this mic was a big one. On my most popular video, this is the microphone that records the cat, which is my 2 girlfriends ago cat that we lived together. Her name was Gizmo. The girlfriend's name was Brittany. The cat's name was Gizmo. She's still alive. We thought she was gonna die because she like has a thyroid problem or something, but then she pulled through and now she's fine, I guess. And she's just same old jerk of a cat. But so yeah, this mic, I don't know, probably 50% of the videos on this channel were with this mic, maybe more. Because I know I did some with just DSLRs, my photo cameras that also happen to video, and then I did some just with my cell phones. Because I was like going through a lot of ASMR channels and just doing the research, and I was seeing people that were just using the phone, and it was getting a lot of views, and I was just like, that's weird. Because I was like, my stuff's way better quality, and then I was like, okay, well maybe there's something to the lo-fi aspect of it. Which I don't know if that's true or not. I think I have to go back and look how many views. Which I know views is like a terrible barometer for how good a video is. But you can see trends a little bit. I don't know. And I think there might be something to the idea of the lo-fi, because there is kind of a nice little static hiss you get with like the iPhone mics. And it was fun to make videos, because like this is a pretty involved setup. I mean, it's stationary, so like, I mean, this is my work camera, so when I like go to work, I have to take this off. But this microphone can stay. Now that it's mounted on the same one that this used to be mounted on, which is just a little grip arm. I can maybe show you. Let me see if we can see it. So here's right here. So this is called a not this. That's for cell phones. I have 2 on because I'm a stupid person who overbuys things. I actually have 3 of these. Which, by the way, if you're looking for a cell phone holder, these are the ones you want. They're all metal. They're great. So this is called a super clamp or a Maver clamp, and then this is a grip head. And in the Maver clamp is a baby pin, is what they call this. If I took this off, there's a pin sticking out. Like, you know, see here, this is a perfect example of this mic's pickup pattern. I'm like barely off it. You know, you can, so that's why I like that other mic better. Anyway, so, super clamp or a Maver clamp. And then this is a grip head. And the Maver clamp has a pin in it, which you can get, I think there's a brand called Impact. Makes these with the pin. The pin's removable. So you can swap them in and out. They also have like they usually come with like a smaller stud. But you need the big pin if you want to put a grip head on it. And this is just a standard grip head. Again, Impact brand. It's good, it's cheap. This is all metal. Like, you don't need to get the fancy Matthews or Manfrotto or Avenger brand stuff. Like, this will work just fine, especially if you're mounting it on your desk. And then this is a 20-inch grip arm. They also come in 40 inches. For whatever reason, the 20-inch ones are not any cheaper. So, you know, you'd think it's less metal. But, nope, same price. Jerks. And then that's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Right there. In case you were wondering what the dog's watching. He likes to just see the pictures moving, I think. So yeah, this is my setup for microphones, and I really like this. It's so the clamp probably costs $25. The grip head costs you 20, and then the arm costs you 40, and then you just need a little adapter for your microphone. And this, I think, is a better bang for your buck than the shock mount microphones that you see like for podcasts and stuff, because those are all spring loaded, and at some point the springs are just gonna fail. This will never fail because it's all friction based. So this is cheaper, especially because I had all the parts already, because this is all filmmaking stuff. So it's cheaper because it's free. Well, free. I mean, I already paid for it. But 25, 20, 40, you're looking at like $100 or less. Whereas like a basic one of those spring-loaded arms is, over $100. And again, at some point it will fail. So that's what I put this setup together. I'm pretty proud of it. Even though it's like super basic, I'm still proud of it. Oh, but yes, so it was a really good week, which I just totally like veered off into left field for 10 minutes. I was like, hey, it's a good week. Stay tuned. Here's 10 minutes about dumb microphone shit you don't care about. Anyway, so some very nice person donated $30 to this channel or my White Nose channel, I'm not sure, but thank you very much if it's this channel. I appreciate you, because that'll go a long way towards getting this fixed. I don't know what it's gonna cost, probably $30. So that was very lovely of you, very unexpected and very unneeded, but very appreciated. So when I looked at that, I was like, okay, because I also made some stock moves this week. If you follow along, you saw that I've been selling options, which, get Cliff's notes, I've explained this like a million times, but I'll explain it again. Selling options is basically you're selling insurance to people that own stock. So someone owns 100 shares of stock. They think the stock might go down in price, and you think that's not going to happen. So you sell a put option, and they buy the put option. So they give you money, and if the stock goes below the price you agree on, you pay them the agreed upon price, regardless of how low it goes. So if the stock is at $10 and you're like, it's not going to go below $9.50, and it goes to $9, you have to buy 100 shares at $9.50. So, but if the stock doesn't go below $9.50, you don't have to buy the shares, and you keep the money they gave you. So there's a risk involved, but you can make a little bit of that's called a premium. And this is a strategy Warren Buffett used. Is he would sell puts for like 10 years, 15 years out on these companies that you didn't care if you had to buy the shares or not. And then essentially you get free money because it's 10 years in the future. And then he would take that premium that they would pay for the insurance, and he would use that to invest. So that, it's not due for 10 years, 15 years, like interest-free loan essentially. So that's one way to do it. Although, if you're not Warren Buffett, and if you're someone like me, or probably like you, I'm guessing, if you don't know what an option is until I just explained it to you, you have to do what's called cash-covered puts, which means like you have to have the money to pay for the shares up front, and your brokerage will take that money from you and hold it in an escrow. And then if the shares, if the put expires worthless at the expiration date, you get your money back. But otherwise, they hold on to it, and they'll automatically buy the shares for you, and you're just in on it. So it's not interest-free loan like Warren Buffett has. But once you get into like Warren Buffett money, then you can start doing that kind of stock moves, I guess. So anyway, why it was such a good week was because I did two of those. One was for Halliburton, and the other was for GoPro. Because there were two stocks that I'm like, okay, they're okay stocks, and it looks like they're going up. And I know a little bit about their business, and like this is the time of year GoPro's gonna go up because it was earnings, and they have a new GoPro out, so it was gonna do well. Anyway, stock mumbo jumbo. So I made $20 on my GoPro move, and $6 on my Halliburton move. So, boom, right there. I made $46. And then someone donated $30. Somebody else donated $3, which again, amazing. Any amount of like donation is just like, because again, $1 is like 500 views. Wow, so that's like 10 of these videos. 10 of these videos worth of views, because these videos get about 50 views each. Anyway, so that's $33. And then the YouTube channels themselves generated 45 or something between the two of them in like 1 week. So in a single week, I don't know if I did the math right, but I did the math before, and I made $129 this week in side hustles, which is just like, what? That's amazing. Like, my dream is to be able to make a living putting people to sleep, but $129 pays for my power bill and a little bit of money left over for Taco Bell. So, pretty good week, I would say, which is just amazing. That's the most it's ever been. So I'm pretty happy about it. Like, my stock moves are doing good. The thing that I was talking about that made me have a good day yesterday is that it looks like that's going pretty good. So, cautiously optimistic. It looks like, I don't want to get political, but it looks like Joe Biden's going to win, and I'm very thankful for that. If for no other reason, I don't have to hear Donald Trump's name again for a while, hopefully. God, just I'm sick of that family. I want politics to be boring again, please, which I know is a privileged thing to say. But make politics boring again for like a month. Please, thank you, okay. Hopefully you feel that way, and if you don't, I don't care. No, those are my politics. You can, I don't know if there's any hardcore conservative ASMR people, probably. But we're not talking about politics, but that was a good thing that happened. And, yeah. Gotta get this microphone fixed. I had some McDonald's for dinner, and the ice cream machine worked. Got a flurry, got an Oreo flurry, which is like 90 grams of sugar, so I'm gonna have to go ride my bike after this, otherwise my blood sugar is gonna be insane. Yeah, good things. It seems like a good week. So hopefully I can grab a bunch of balloons. If you're a real one, you know what that means. But yeah, feeling pretty good. Yeah, man, it's just huge turnaround from a couple days ago when I was like just on the couch, like moping and being like, oh, I guess I have to make an ASMR video. Although again, making these is like, it helps me out. It's fun. I think everybody should do it. Regardless if you might only get 2 views, like whatever, man. Just the act of like verbalizing all the stuff that's in your head and getting it out has been so helpful to me that if nobody watches these videos, I'd probably still make them. So, although it is very nice when people do watch, and it's even better when they leave comments. Leave a comment now if you're still awake, if I haven't put you to sleep by now. And I feel like I've been getting a lot better at them and a lot better at talking to the camera, which was another goal of this, was to just talk to the camera. I'm doing the hand thing again. I know people were like, that doesn't trigger me. Just hands. Aggressively ASMR at you. Go to sleep. Sorry. I'm a big dumb idiot. Yeah, I feel like I've been getting better at talking to the camera. So that'll help when I stop being lazy and start working on my film review channel and my filmmaking channel more. Although I feel like I've been doing better at the filmmaking channel, right? I have to do less takes. I'm getting, the whole shot. Because right now I'm just doing these short tutorials on filmmaking, like little quick tips. Because I just want to I want to get that muscle memory of just making a video every week. And that's like the easiest thing. It's just like, here's something you maybe not have known about in this program. But I want to start. I've made about, I think 15 almost of those now. So 15 weeks in a row, killing it. Which that's the best I've ever done on a YouTube channel like that. Aside from this, where I think I've done 2 months of like daily videos, which is like the best consistent rate. But 12 or 15 or whatever it is, videos in a row, 1 a week. Like that's pretty good for me, because that's 3 months or whatever. So pretty cool. So I want to start expanding that out. to do more philosophizing, for lack of a better term, because those tutorial videos aren't getting a lot of views like I was hoping they would. I was hoping they'd be a little more searchable, and then that way people would find me through search, being like, split toning in Adobe Premiere. But that tactic is not working, so I think I'm going to transition, maybe stop doing them altogether, because they're not getting any views. So it's like, okay, what's been 3 or 4 months or whatever, like, switch it up, Although I haven't been distributing them as much as I could, and when I distribute them, they do get like 100 views, which is pretty good. It's better than this channel most days. But I don't distribute this channel either, so maybe I should be better about that too. Although I don't know, because I feel like it's kind of like an ASMR vlog. It's like if you don't follow along, then you kind of like, I don't know what the not what the selling point is so much, but like what the clickbait is to get people interested. So I gotta have more clickbait titles, because when I do clickbait, I've done a couple clickbait titles and they do way better. So I'm like, gotta do the clickbait now. Although, again, this soft-spoken one did get a lot more views than my normal whisper ones. So, there's that. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm having a pretty good time. Things are going pretty good this week, I think. So I'm just gonna try to keep on, hold on to this, keep making those stock moves. I moved some more money into my stock account. I sold some stock, so that way I could have more cash to do the put things more. I know it's riskier, but if it works out, it seems to be more lucrative than what I was doing, which was dividend investing. And then I'm a lot of times I'm taking the premium that I'm paid, and I'm buying stocks with it. So it's a kind of a cyclical thing, and hopefully it will build. And then I'll buy the stocks, sell the stocks, sell puts, buy more stocks. Cash. My money makes money. That's what we're trying to do. That's the goal. And then if I could get to a point where these videos and the white noise videos and maybe 1 or 2 other YouTube channels get enough leverage, I think I need $600 a week currently, and that would pay for all of my bills, all of my debt, my credit card payments, all of my living expenses like groceries and stuff, and also just a little bit left over for retirement and like fun good times. So $600 a month, I think it's right around $3,000. Not every month, but on average. If I made $36,000 a year, of course I gotta factor in taxes, so maybe that 600 should be more like 900. It's life. It's expensive. But even at 3,600 a year, or 36,000, sorry, 36,000. Then the random freelance jobs, I could do a lot less freelance jobs, and I was just making YouTube full time. Because I could be making a video a day on like 3 different channels. And again, make it $600. So I guess to put it, to do the math, the napkin math, I need roughly $30,000 in stock to make those cyclical moves, and I have to be right 100% of the time, which obviously is not going to happen, but so it's probably more like $50,000, and that would balance out the times I'm wrong. But nothing's guaranteed. So $40,000 in stocks, we'll say 45, 50, whatever. A large amount, more than I make in a year. Not every year, but this year definitely. Or 600 views, or not 600 views, $600 would be 300,000 views, give or take. So that's obviously a lot, because if you did daily videos for 3 channels, 7 videos a week, 3 channels, 21 videos, each one would have to get 10,000 views, something like that, plus your back catalog, obviously, which is probably where more views come from, having 400 videos. If each one gets 1 view a week, that's still more views than, whatever. So, building that So it's like, okay, if I had $40,000, or if I was making 500,000 views in YouTube, that would pay for my lifestyle for now, at least. Get older, more medical issues come up. If I, have kids or wife or whatever, if go down any of those paths, obviously that'll cost money. So there's that stuff. If I eventually would like to move to a house instead of an apartment. So yeah, so that's just kind of where am I doing the napkin math, and now I'm thinking like, for these are not new ideas. This is a dream I had like when I started like the white noise channel back, because I've had like 20 or 30 different YouTube channels, just trying to try different things, see what I like. And these two, this ASMR one, especially now that I'm doing the whispers, is really stuck. I really enjoy doing it. So it's like that. But this has been a dream going back like 5 years, and then I think I've just always been. I don't know if I've been afraid of doing it, because there's definitely that, and there's definitely like a fear involved of like, what if it doesn't work out? Because like if you never try, then you could be like, well, it's gonna work out. I'm just not trying. It's an excuse just to not execute, because I think of it like Schrodinger's cat. In that, so if you're not familiar with Schrodinger's cat, it's a philosophy thought experiment where a cat is put inside a box with poison or a bomb or nuclear radiation. There's different versions of it. And essentially, if you don't open the box, the cat is both simultaneously alive and dead. And that's kind of what the YouTube pipe dream, for lack of a better term, has been for me, is like, if I never try, technically, I'm a YouTube millionaire. If I just never open the box and measure the results. So, getting older, and I'm getting over myself, and caring less about what other people think, which is a great thing. I can't tell you how great that is. From like how I felt as a 15-year-old to now how I felt as a 34-year-old. I just don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. It's amazing. I hope all of you find it. And then also, like, not even to not give a F word. I already said the F word too many times. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad at me. If you find that, and then now I tell people about my weird YouTube channels, and people are like, really? And I was like, yeah, I make money doing it. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I made $129 this week. Who wants Taco Bell? I got us. But it's dollar menu only, because there's like 4 of you. So, this is my career path. Something I'm thinking a lot about, because I'm thinking about my goals for next year. And I just, really want a lot of goals that are tied to things I have complete control over. And obviously you can't control, like, I'm going to be YouTube famous, but I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. I'm just trying to get 500,000 views a week, screwing across 20-some videos, plus a backlog of already, just this channel has 400. So it's like if I'm making a video a day, like after a year I'll have, it's like 1,000 videos in the year if I made 3 channels a video a day. So, I don't know how realistic that is to make, 3 videos a day. If it was your only job, because, like, these take, I don't know, hour or 2, probably less. And, the white noise videos are the ones that take the longest, especially if I do, like, the long, like, if I do like, these 10-hour videos, where it's, like, 10 hours of something, and so I'll usually try to get, like, 10 or 15 minutes of footage, and that takes 20 minutes to capture some good audio, a couple different audio clips from different parts of the thing. Plus I'll go and I'll look in my library of audio and stock audio and just try to pull in. So it's not ever just like one source. I try to really build out a soundscape to make it really sound good. And so those take, probably an hour or two to shoot them. And then just getting all the footage in, it takes around 20, 30 minutes, and arranging it and setting it up. And then the renders take, 12, 15, 20 hours. And then the same with the upload takes 5 to 10 hours. So, I mean, if you look at it that way, the computer does 40 hours of work. And I only do 3 or 4. But those have been, like, the biggest. I have, like, one of those videos that has, like, 300, 400,000 views, something like that. So those do kind of the best. So it seems like a worthy time spent. I don't know what the point of that story. I kind of got off track there. But yeah, so, how many videos can I make in a day? And then I watch a movie, and then I could do a movie review, which those take probably 2 hours to write an hour to write it, an hour to film it, and then 20, 30 minutes to edit it, give or take. So, you watch a movie, that takes 2 hours. You do the review, that's 5 hours right there. That's like half your day. Then, make an ASMR. Can you hear that truck? That's so obnoxious. Then you make a white noise. Yes, it's doable. So, I don't know. I think it'd be a pretty cool life, though. Even if I could just hold on to it for a short period, a couple months. Anyway, I'm running out of steam. This video's getting too long. I gotta go work out before my blood sugar gets crazy from that McFlurry. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to the people that donated this week for helping me make my best side hustle week ever. It's amazing. You're great. And the people that didn't donate, you're great too. You watched 32 minutes of me just rambling about being a dumb idiot. So bless your heart. Leave a comment, because I need the comments. Question of the day. Do you use an ad blocker? I'm not gonna hate you for it, because I use them. And yeah, hit the like button, please, and thank you. And subscribe if you're new. Trying to put out new videos every day this month, so. And it's almost 11 o'clock, so I gotta get this one going, because it might not upload and finish in time. So, thank you for watching. I care about you. I believe in you. Go get some sleep, and then wake up, and let's dominate everything, because there's non-stop November. Yes! I'll see you tomorrow.